Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is Crypto Elite. In today's video, I'm going to be covering a story that I actually haven't seen, which is very surprising. But a bunch of Cardano nodes went down over the weekend on Sunday, and no one is reporting this. There's some good news at the tail end of it, but I still think news like that should be reported across the board. I haven't seen any of the other social media influencers really talk about it, so we'll dive into that. But before we get there, let's talk about the portfolio. So right now, as you know, in order to show my overall portfolio, I'm using CoinMarketCap. And this is just something that I found because I don't want to log into my actual Trezor or Ledger or software or hardware wallet, whatever I have, in order to display that. So this is the best workaround that I found. Question: does anyone have another workaround or something very similar to this? Because I don't think this is going to portray the accurate depiction of my overall portfolio. So I actually did make a very large change, like I talked about in my last video. I sold all my T-Fuel. It's official. It just happened. So now I have, instead of about $480 of T-Fuel, I have about $485 of USDC. So I converted it. I chose USDC instead of USDT. I'll probably make a different video in the future as to why I did that. But my suspicion is as soon as I delete this T-Fuel from my portfolio on CoinMarketCap, the overall, whenever I zoom out to the all, it will change because it will no longer count my previous T-Fuel holdings. But at the same time, I don't want to show my T-Fuel because I no longer have any T-Fuel down there. So just a question for the crowd: if there's any other very similar portfolio trackers to this that I don't have to log into my actual portfolio in order to show it. But as of right now, I still have BTC. I'm still dollar cost averaging every single day. As you can see, I'm almost at half of Bitcoin. Very exciting. Ethereum, still holding on to that. Very exciting as well. Theta, Cardano, like we're going to talk about very soon, it's still looking good. And then USDC and Theta Drop is my overall portfolio for my main portfolio. I do have a different portfolio, and those are 10x cryptos in the next bull cycle, and actually they're doing very, very good. So that is on my Patreon if you're interested in seeing what I am buying. They, like I said, over this past bull run that we've seen over the past couple of days, they actually have been doing really good. So that is the portfolio update. Let's dig into that main story, which is Cardano. And half of Cardano network nodes, they went offline. And here is a quick little update as to what happened. This is a big article, and then there's some text from IOHK. So the official Cardano actually talked about this, but there was a report that happened on Sunday. Like you said, here's a huge graphical depiction. A bunch of nodes just went offline, and they came back right away. So that's the good news. I did want to share that. But according to network synchronization, the network sync suddenly fell from 100%, where it usually is, just like every other crypto, to slightly above 40% in the early hours of Sunday, with over 300 nodes. And the network sync, it dropped down and then it went back up to about 87%. So block production kept going, and it was slowed down for a little bit, but overall the good news is the network did exactly what it was supposed to do. And this is from IOHK. They posted essentially the same thing, that a bunch of nodes went offline, and it was triggered by a transient anomaly which caused one of two reactions from the nodes. Some disconnected, and then others threw an exception and restarted. So they did a couple different things, and right now I think they're still tracking down what happened to make it happen. But on the good news, on the good front, that everything worked as planned. So the blockchain was working as advertised. So I did want to at least cover that because I don't think anyone else has really been covering that. The next bit of news, just wanted to leave you with this. This is going to be a shorter video, is that Bitcoin has been doing fantastic. And there is some trends here that every Chinese New Year, happy Chinese New Year, by the way, or Lunar New Year, Bitcoin actually has done really, really good. So if you wanted to buy some Bitcoin leading up to the Lunar New Year, has historically been a very good time to do that. Here's a couple highlighted points. The rally comes as Bitcoin has historically performed well at the start of the Lunar New Year and the holiday, which is celebrated across much of Asia. So buying Bitcoin at the end of the first day of the Chinese New Year and selling it 10 trading days later would have returned about 9% on average within the last 8 years, showing positive returns. So once again, very, very good. Overall, the crypto market has been very, very turbulent, and I am taking the time to purchase crypto every single day. Like I said, if you're interested in my 10Xers, check out the Patreon below. If not, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you on the next one.